Hey everybody, back again for another week of horror goodness. I'm JR, your host. I thought this week we'd have a look at my 5 favourite soundtracks that are on coloured or varied vinyl. If you've watched the other videos, you've seen that I've got a fair few vinyl LPs. I actually wasn't collecting vinyl, but a neighbour came to me and said, "You like music, don't you? Would you like to have a look and see if there's any records in these ones I'm about to throw out that you'd like?" And so 400 or 500 records later, and it's all really cool stuff, sort of late 70s, early 80s stuff, Fleetwood Mac, Iron Maiden, Mortal Sin, all of this other stuff. It's a really cool bunch of stuff. And then I told somebody else that I was now collecting vinyl, and they said, "Well, I've got about 80 soundtracks. Do you want them?" And that led me down the path of collecting more vinyl soundtracks. I've always bought soundtracks, so I've got heaps of stuff by Goblin and John Williams and things like that on my iTunes. I like the way that listening to a soundtrack reminds you of what you've seen. The gentleman who gave me all of the vinyl soundtracks, he actually said that when he was buying these, because they're sort of circa, I think the early one's 68, Planet of the Apes, and it goes through to sort of maybe early 80s. No VHS then, so he used to buy soundtracks and listen to the soundtracks to remind him of the films, which is why I ended up with some of the Japanese 2-discers, because he liked the more music, so he'd get more of the stuff from the film when he was buying them. Anyway, I've since been collecting vinyl. I've been getting them mainly from Waxwork Records and Death Waltz. There's a couple of others that do soundtracks now as well, but I don't have many, if any, of some of those. I keep my ear to the ground on a podcast called The Damn Fine Cast. Look it up in your podcast section of iTunes. If you're interested in soundtracks, it's really, really good. The two guys that do it know their stuff. They know their soundtracks backwards and forwards. And a lot of stuff that I'm now listening to that's not soundtrack related, like a band called Voyager, but the E's a 3 rather than an E. Really loving their stuff. It's sort of real, I guess, kind of John Carpenter-y. It sounds like a soundtrack, but it's not a soundtrack. You sort of sit there and you listen to this music and you think, why isn't this to a film? This is stupid. But the music's fantastic. Anyway, here we go. Let's have a look at my favourite coloured vinyl records of the ones that I've got. So this first one's a Waxwork one. Reanimator soundtrack. Sorry, I'll try and make sure that it doesn't get the reflection of my iPad there. Pretty cool one from Waxwork. The cover's by Gary Pullen. You might know Gary Pullen's work. He's done a lot of covers for Rue Morgan, stuff like that. And my favourite White Stripes poster. Well, sorry, my favourite Jack White poster is a Gary Pullen one. If you go to his website, I think it's ghoulishgarypullen.com. Check out his artwork. It's amazing. But this one. So this is just a single disc, and the sides are called Cat's Dead and Details Later. So this is the reagent spilled. So Cat's Dead, Details Later. If you're a fan of Reanimator, you know exactly what's going on there. So it's so good. If you can hear ringing in the background, that's my cat. If she keeps making noise, the cat that's dead might be my cat. But yeah, so nice little inner sleeve, talks a little bit with Richard Band and with Stuart Gordon about the film and about the soundtrack to the film. But that's a pretty swish one. I really, really like that one. So next, another Waxwork one, Creep Show. This is another artwork by Ghoulish Gary. Sorry, I'll try and get that so that you can see it a little bit better. I'll take it out of the plastic. There we go. Another Ghoulish Gary cover. Pretty damn awesome. This is a single disc one as well. Now, like I said, I loves me some coloured vinyl, and this one, it comes with a little bit of artwork of the Creep from Creep Show, and it's on funky purple vinyl. I just love it. It's like a solid block of vinyl. I just love it. This soundtrack's by John Harrison. I just love how that's like a solid block. And it's got what's it on that side? It's got it's got Geordie Verrill's Meteor on that side. Meteor shit. And on the other side, it's got the Bugs from the final story about the guy that doesn't like cockroaches very much. But that's a cool one, sexy. It's a pretty good soundtrack, but I must admit that I bought that one because the disc's so damn awesome. This is Trick or Treat, another Waxwork one. You're starting to get a theme now. So this is a 2-disc one or a 4-side, whatever you like. I'm just trying to see what the artwork's by. Francesco Francavilla. It's pretty cool. Nice big gatefold one. Look at that. Extra art in there and a whole pile of stuff about the film. Now this one has this clear pumpkin-y orange sort of colour. On one side, so side A has a picture of, what's his name? Halloween Sam? Can't think of his name. It's got a picture of him mask on, and then on the other side, a picture of him mask off. I don't know if the other disc is like that. I'm not sure what the center picture on the other disc is. It's a cool little soundtrack. It's I mean, it was such an involved movie, it being an anthology tale for Halloween. So this is another more. Don't mind people who are vinyl collectors. Don't watch me touch the grooves. Then it's horrifying. But yeah, so a little bit of a pumpkin emblem, and then another little Trick or Treat cool middle bit on there. But again, that cool, clear, pumpkin-coloured vinyl. Now this next one, it's Phase 4, which is the Ant movie. It's another Waxwork one. Now this, the artwork's by Killian Eng. Now, look at that. That's such a cool gatefold. Wow. And it's got the ants' nests on the cover. But the thing I love the most about this, I mean, the soundtrack's really good, but I'd never ever seen a soundtrack that was, or a vinyl that was this colour. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like this weird sort of scrambled egg yellow. If you have a good look, there's a cool little image in the middle, and then this is from Brian Gascoigne, this soundtrack, and that just tells you a little bit about who it is. But how cool is that colour? Like, I don't even know if the camera is going to pick up just what a bizarre yellow it is. It's scrambled egg yellow. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, so finally, this is where we get to one that's not one from Waxwork. This is actually from Death Waltz. This is for the Ty West film House of the Devil. Love this cover. The cover's like I don't even know what to call it. It's a almost like fabric. It's got like a sort of similar tooth to a fabric, like a linen or a calico or maybe a canvas. It's got this weird tooth to it. It's a single disc, but it opens out. Nice. It's got a bit of a booklety bit, which is cool. Just showing you stuff about the film. Sorry about the reflection. I'll try to avoid that. You know, ooh, devilish. But the reason I love this is for this. Now, this one. Now, I don't know if these were limited or what. The Obi strip. Well, it's not really an Obi strip. It's like a little thing that sits on the end. It doesn't really say anything about it. I should have probably researched that a little bit better. But this one is a full tilt picture disc. So we have some evil witchiness on one side. Dang, she ugly. And on the other side, there's so the hand that's on the cover of the album is represented here with a little bit of a witch's star there, or a devil star, or a magic star, or a whatever you want to call it, sort of in the background. Interesting soundtrack. This Jeff Grace was the composer. But yeah, I sort of bought this just because I hadn't really honestly paid much attention to the soundtrack in the film, but I really liked the look of this cover. I order most of my records out of a place in either two places in Melbourne, one called Discrepancy Records and the other one's called Goldmine Records. You can find them both. They both have websites, Discrepancy Records or Goldmine Records. Google them or whatever, or eBay stores. They've also got pretty cool eBay stores, and I've bought a fair bit of stuff from them. But that's probably my favourite one. I just love that picture disc. I mean, picture discs are pretty cool anyway, but that one I just really like. I don't know why. I just when I opened, I think it was because I expected just to get black vinyl, and I opened it and it was a picture disc, and I was just a little bit yay. If a mature age horror fan is allowed to be a little bit yay, that's exactly what it was. But yeah, so that's my 5 favourite, not necessarily my 5 favourite soundtracks, although Reanimator would be one of my top 5 favourite soundtracks. But they're certainly my favourite coloured ones. I've got a few other ones. I've got Fantastic Four, the more recent Fantastic Four, the Josh Trank one. Nice coloured vinyl. Soundtrack's really good. Doesn't reflect the film, luckily, because that film was terrible. And there's a couple of other coloured ones I've got there, but I'm hoping that Taxi Driver, when it comes out, which I think it is out now, that will probably be my next one. And the Batman versus Superman one was pretty cool too, because it's actually a 3-disc 5-sided soundtrack. So it's got a blue one that's 2 sides, it's got a red one that's 2 sides, and then it's got a black one that's 1 side, and then it has a drawing of Batman on the other side. I also have a pretty cool Superman 2 one from whatever year that was released, 80, 81, whatever it was. And there's a laser etching of Superman's emblem that goes around the record, so when it plays it sort of spins around with the record, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, so that's just a look at my 5 favourite coloured LPs. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting the YouTube page and also the website towatchpile.com. Don't forget to visit there. Sorry, still got my cold that I complained about last week into its 2nd big week. If you want to leave a like, that'd be nice. Otherwise, please visit the website. We've got some pretty cool stuff happening over the next couple of weeks. Got some interesting and odd reviews happening. So thanks for stopping by. Catch you later. Bye.